1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alrighty. Let me fix that for us. Alright. Where's the laser pointer? Good thing we haven't started really yet. Alright, ready? Okay. Sorry, my audience is being a little rowdy. Okay. Now, have you ever felt hungry but not hungry enough to make a big meal? Well, I will teach you all how to satisfy that hunger with little to no effort. Today we will be making a tortilla pizza. Now, I've been making these tortilla pizzas throughout my entire childhood and even up through my teenage years. So I can vouch that these are pretty dang good because, it's all I've been eating. Now, in my speech, I will inform you on the ingredients, steps in assembly, different variations because, I'm a very picky eater, and 4, why you should try these snacks. Alright, let's get started. First, you have to pick the ingredients. I choose 1 flour tortilla. The reason why is because, I'm not trying to eat very healthy. I'm a very young guy and I don't really need to watch my weight yet. I will in a few years, but not now. So I choose flour tortillas. I'm an extremely picky eater, and flour is the only tortilla that actually appeals to me. For example, wheat tortillas and corn tortillas. I'm not trying to taste wheat or corn in my tortillas. I just don't want to taste anything. I don't taste flour very well, so that's why I choose flour tortillas. However, if you are trying to eat healthy, corn tortillas would be the best option for you. According to a table made in 2019 by Lisa Wartenberg on healthline.com, corn tortillas have less calories and a lot less sodium than flour tortillas do. After you have your tortilla in your marinara sauce, you're going to want a 1/3 cup of shredded cheese. I do not like that much cheese. As I said, I'm a picky eater, but apparently I have learned that it is very odd to not like that much cheese among my peers. But then again, picky eater, this is what I want. If you want to make this for yourself, you can put as much cheese as you want. It's really not that big of a deal. Now, when it comes to what cheeses you want, I go with mixed shredded. But I've been messing around, and I don't think there's a bad cheese choice, except for blue cheese. Don't put blue cheese on your pizza. That's weird, and it doesn't taste good. After you have your cheese, I put 5 slices of pepperoni. The reason why I choose 5 is because you get 1 for each slice, and you have that middle piece where you get a little bit on each slice. I've toyed with the amounts of pepperoni as I grew up. When I was really young, I put way too many. So now I'm really kind of tired out of pepperoni. I honestly don't even like it that much. I've been deciding whether or not to put pepperonis on there, but I decided I should have some substance. So 5 pepperonis is the happy medium. Although there are tons of different meats you could try with your tortilla pizza, an alternative would easily be the Canadian bacon option because, it leaves opportunity for the ever so controversial pineapple. But we'll get into that later. Now, since you know the ingredients, surely you want to know how to make it. So let's go over the steps in assembly. For the pizza, you want to place a tortilla on any oven-friendly item that can hold the tortilla and all of its contents without any of it dripping off. Then you want to spread the marinara sauce, leaving about 1/2 inch of leeway so you have a little bit of a crust to hold on to. Then you want to space the pepperonis evenly and then the cheese evenly. Then when it comes to the oven, you want to put on the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it's preheated, you want to place the pan in the oven and then bake until the cheese is bubbling and the tortilla is turning gold. Then again, I am a very picky eater. Maybe normal people don't like it a golden brown. Maybe you like it a little burnt, but then again, picky eaters. So typically it takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Now, as I said, I'm a picky eater, so let's talk about different variations I think normal people would like. I call this the Vegan Nation. It's inspired by a recipe made by Melissa Huggins on her website, veganhugs.com. This was made in 2019. The reason why I said inspired by Melissa Huggins is because, what she had on it. I put on spinach, tomatoes, mushrooms, and bell peppers. She had some really nasty stuff. Then again, picky eater, I know, but she had some really nasty stuff. So this is what I think most people would like. I'm surprised I even put mushrooms on there. That it just doesn't taste good. But besides the point. For the oven, you want to preheat it to 425 like the plain Jane. But then you want to, once it turns golden brown or burnt as you want, take it off. There is no set time limit for cooking the Vegan Nation because, well, the tomatoes and the spinach could cook differently depending on how fresh they are. Now, I just talked about the Vegan Nation, so let's talk about the ever so formidable Hawaiian pizza. The ingredients are marinara sauce, Canadian bacon, pineapple, and mixed shredded cheese or any cheese you want. The way we cook this is through 425 degrees Fahrenheit on the oven and basically watch till you want it done. I'm not going to give you a set time limit because it varies with every oven. Now I have told you just about everything you need to know about tortilla pizzas, but let me tell you why you should try it. Time. Tortilla pizzas are very quick and easy to make. For me, an experienced tortilla pizza maker, it takes me about 5 to 10 minutes, but I'm not really a perfectionist. I just kind of slap on marinara sauce, cheese, and pepperonis. But if you're going to make the Vegan Nation, it'll probably take you about 10 to 15 minutes, but that's if you're vegan. You chose the hard way. If you're absolutely starving, you could eat it cold. It reminds me of Lunchables, the little cold pizza thing. I think that is great. So sometimes when I'm really impatient or I'm in a game playing Xbox, I make it cold and bring it downstairs, and it tastes just fine that way. Next is the satisfaction. It is the perfect snack to tide you over until dinner. The way I did it, my parents eat dinner very early, but that's because we don't eat lunch. And as a growing boy, I get very hungry, so if we're eating dinner at about 5 o'clock, I can make 1 or 2 of these at about 2 o'clock, and it tied me over until we have dinner without my parents getting mad at me for not eating enough at the dinner table. Although if you do make enough, you could make enough for a whole meal. I made about 4 or 5 once, and it did me just well. Now, this leads me to the end of my demonstration. I have just covered the ingredients, steps in assembly, different variations, including the plain Jane, Vegan Nation, and Hawaiian pizza, even though you're weird if you eat 2 of those options. I won't say which one, and why you should try it. Unfortunately now, you cannot complain to your mother to have her make you something since you have just learned how to make this quick and easy snack. You can't tell her to make you a real pizza because you can make a tortilla one and it'll take you about 5 minutes. Now, let me paint a picture. You've been home alone all day. Your parents are out, say, in Lincoln shopping. Fairbury is an hour away from Lincoln, so it's quite a drive. But they told you they'd bring fast food when they come home. They are coming home, I said 5 o'clock earlier, so let's stick with that. It's about 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and you're pretty hungry. So what do? You make it quick and easy. Canadian bacon pizza, tortilla pizza, or a Vegan Nation pizza, or a plain Jane pizza. Make 1 or 2 of those. You're not completely full, but you're full enough that you can wait until dinner and you can eat those delicious fast food and fries. Thank you.
Go everybody.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.